Well, hello there. It's time to pack, and I'm sad about it. It's gotta be done. Has to happen. Will happen. Is happening. We have Vivian. Tried and trusty Vivian. That's all I got. I got one checked bag, one carry-on, and a backpack. I'm good at packing. I've traveled a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this one. We'll figure it out as we go. That's really the only thing we can do right now. Yeah. Look at this absolute disaster zone. This is what moving looks like. And oh my gosh, this has got me so stressed, y'all. I mean, believe it or not, this is actually progress. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff today. And I'm in the process of donating as much of it as I possibly can, both in terms of like clothing to be donated to charity shops and stuff that I'm donating to people who live here at Butler's Wharf. Yeah, this is a lot for me as somebody who lives in relatively like contained and tidy spaces, but this is representative of progress, so we're fine. And what will likely be a surprise to nobody, my stuff doesn't fit. I have my 2 block o' clothes, and there is no way that they are both fitting in there. Y'all, when I say Tetris, crisp edges. Okay, so everything except for 5 shirts that was in that second block is now in the bottom of this suitcase, and I'm feeling very proud. Look at this thing of beauty. She's so organized and gorgeous, and I did everything correctly, and I know she's too heavy. Like, I know in the depths of my soul, I don't even need to like pick it up. I know she's too heavy, but like, look what a good job I did. And I'm gonna have to undo it, I know I am. It's nice while it lasted. Oh my god! That doesn't bode well. It's time to get sad. Luggage scale time. Gross. Oh my, it literally whited out. It turned off. 64 pounds. 64 pounds. How am I supposed to remove 14 pounds of weight? I can take out the books, but the books aren't 14 pounds of weight. Damn. I think we're in trouble. Phooey. It was time for a mental health boba break. Yeah, we needed some sugar to cope with this whole situation. I had to step away from my packing at this point because I just was like too emotionally damaging to unpack and repack all over again and re-strategize. So I went back to tidying up, and I really tried to take like the Marie Kondo approach of like giving things gratitude before letting them go while I was doing this, but it just made me even more emotional. Okay, some real talk real quick. Moving is a wasteful experience. There is so much stuff that I'm throwing away. I'm donating plenty of clothes, and a lot of the stuff that I'm throwing away is like genuinely like, this isn't like thriftable, resaleable, recyclable, like it's just trash. We're losing a lot of things, and that's not a bad thing, but it is hard, and it is creating a lot of waste. You have to bear witness to all the stuff that you accumulate. And it's not a problem if you accumulate that stuff, so long as you stay with that stuff. And I don't like it. Taking down my gallery wall was really the final nail in the coffin of me feeling like I was living in the space. My gallery walls are kind of evidence of my lived experience, and so taking them down means that like I was no longer existing here, and so this really was when it felt like I was done. After going through all that, I went and touched grass by taking in this beautiful view right by where I lived. And then that made me sad about leaving where I lived since it was so beautiful. So I went and I procured a bottle of wine to offer up to myself and also my roommates as we went through this packing process. This bottle, though, gave me an inordinate amount of trouble, like just so much trouble. Yeah, so, you know, taking breaks when I could. This was a time-sensitive project, like, this was like T-minus 48 hours, but you need the moments to just step away from the whole thing. Unfortunately, though, the wine turned out to be incredibly mid. Very average, nothing special. This banh mi, though, hello. This banh mi was the star of the show. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Exactly. 22 exactly. Ah! Suitcase under 23 kilograms. I can't believe it. I have like a ridiculous amount of space left. Space has never been my issue. I have plenty of space. It's weight. Weight is what gets me. My carry-on, in which all of my books exist, and so it's gonna be very heavy to tote around. Temporary clothes. These are clothes that I'm gonna be wearing in the next week, and then just kind of like slowly getting rid of as I wear them. Backpack, or my underseat item, and then all the rest of the stuff that I have to get rid of, including some stuff not. But we're coming along, we're gonna make it, it's gonna be fine. I'm sad, I cried over giving away a blazer yesterday. It just is what it is. It's fine, we're fine. This is my bag with all my books and journals. Yeah. She'll hold up. Hold up.
That thing has survived so well.
This thing has survived everything. I have not treated her kindly. The backpack is not the problematic one of the fam. This is she. This is they.
Way to go. Well done.
I'm so tired. This is gonna have to be a 2-trips endeavor.
Or just order yourself an Uber.
You know what? Not a bad idea, actually.
I would just do that.
You are entirely correct. I was planning on doing a Subway, and I don't know why.
It will probably cost you less to Uber than it will time.
You're right.
Would spend trying to do 2 trips.
Yes, and plus just the angst of dragging all of this
Yes.
hither and thither.
Oh yes.
Alright, we're just waiting on the Uber now. I got all my stuff downstairs. There's still so much stuff upstairs. There's so many conditional items, and well, if there's room, I'll bring them. But, nope, there wasn't room. I got 5 bags as it is, plus my purse that I'm bringing tomorrow. Well, 4 bags plus my purse. Yikes. I made it over. My stuff is here. One major part of all of this out of the way. So a great deal of the middle bit was cut out just because I got distracted, but the dorm is functionally empty. Like, for the most part, all intents and purposes, we're done. Like, that's what I'm taking with me tomorrow. Stuff that I'm wearing either tonight or tomorrow, / getting rid of. We are in an empty room for all intents and purposes. Yeah, like, we're done. And that's kind of crazy because I feel like everything has just been very much like a fugue state. And I haven't been paying particularly close attention. But I have been able to give a lot of things away, to donate a lot of things. And while I have thrown a lot of things into the trash, I've minimized it as much as I possibly could. So my guilt is tempered. Not gone, but tempered. So, one more night. Last night. And we're all done. Yeah. Alright, fam. Functionally, we're done.
just have like 3 things to throw away. But I'm finished, and we're just not gonna talk about the state of my hair. So the last thing that I've held on to that it's now time to part with are my watermelon slippers that have been the source of my serotonin during grad school. I don't know, they make me so happy. You can tell how well loved, like the literal soul is coming out of this shoe. But these were some of my favorite things to have during the year. They were so comforting and just so cute, and they just made me so happy. And they're the last thing that I'm throwing away in my dorm, and then we're done.